Will we see Vegeta going Super Saiyan God in Dragon Ball Super anime in the Tournament of Power? As you know, last episode Goku went Ssj God to counter Dyspo. We saw this form getting used after a long time, almost after a gap of 2 years and around 90 episodes. We had already seen both Goku and Vegeta use the transformation in the manga, so why is it being used again? First of all, just to be clear, Super Saiyan Blue is faster, stronger and superior to Super Saiyan God form. All this was explained once again in episode 104. If you think otherwise, you are retarded. In last episode, it would be best for Goku if he could remain in his SSB form all the time while fighting Dyspo, but he can't afford that because SSB form burns a lot of energy, but he couldn't fight Dyspo in his base form or non-God forms because that would be too slow or weak to take on Dyspo. As we know, Super Saiyan God form consumes less energy than SSB and at the same time is obviously stronger than regular Super Saiyan form. So, Ssj God gave Goku a bit of both, meaning he saved energy but still got enough power to battle Dyspo. In other words, Ssj God transformation was the perfect thing to do for that scenario. I think it all fits very well. I think the timing of it being used makes more sense than the manga and gives you a logical explanation as to why they didn't use that form till this point. Because they mostly fought one or two opponents and wanted to use maximum strength to take them out. There were situations where they could have used that, but in the battle royale, it's kind of like the first thing that would come in your mind. As it's a long battle where you have multiple fighters and you must save energy for the last few minutes because that's when it will come down to the best warriors. A fighter must not use up all of his power this early, so the logic goes really well with it. Now the question is, will Vegeta use it? I think he will. Since Goku used and most of their transformation are similar in nature, Vegeta should also be feeling the need to save energy, and so he will most likely do the same and go Super Saiyan God. Also, he did that in the manga. Yes, there are differences in the manga and anime, and I see some people pointing that out every time I use any reference from the manga. Put technicality aside and get yourself some common sense. You see, they ended up giving the same explanation for using SSG in the anime, that being it consumes less energy. What you have to understand is, Chotaro might show the same story in a different way with change in details, but they're not gonna contradict major stuff. Like, they're not gonna say Super Saiyan God is stronger than SSB in the manga and do the opposite in the anime. Neither are they gonna left out anything that big in only one of the materials. Like, Goku will not get a new transformation that's only exclusive to anime or the manga. That part is given. You get that if you have common sense. I just don't get why some Sherlock Holmes has to point out that the two doesn't follow same continuity every time you say that happened in the manga, so it might happen in the anime. Added to that, a Dragon Ball Super writer Toshio said in Twitter that he thinks that will happen when a user asked him if Vegeta will go SSG. He didn't confirm it, but he probably wouldn't want to confirm explicitly either. However, let's just say he didn't confirm, but since a writer said he thinks that will happen, it probably will. As to how he will do it, it's not a big deal really. They only needed that ritual back then because none of them had trained Whis or had God Ki. But now, Vegeta has mastered an advanced form of SSG, so it won't be a problem for him. If he uses that form, it will be refreshing to watch as he never used it. It would be interesting to see how he looks in that form. Well, guys, that's about all for now. Comment your opinion and thoughts down below. See you in the next Dragon Ball Super video.